What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing all right, man. If you guys are brand new to the channel, you guys don't know what we do. We break down scary and creepy videos on the net, on the web, from YouTube videos to TikTok videos, IG reels, Facebook, anything weird, usual, and unexplained you can find right here on this channel. Just want to thank my the supporters, man, who's tapping into the channel, subscribing, hitting that post notification bell, man, hitting that like button. You guys don't know how much you guys are helping out the channel just by doing those three simple things. You guys are pushing us in the algorithm, and we're connecting and find other people to join our community. Found this video for you guys today. Let's do what we do best, seekers. Let's seek the truth. Damn. All this place is abandoned? What the hell happened that caused them to be abandoned? You guys have any idea why they just like abandoned all those places? There was like amusement parks, freaking movie theaters and stuff like that. That like a natural disaster or something happened that caused them to just leave the area and just never reopened it. Something to think about. Claustrophobia. Ooh. That guy's claustrophobic, man. That was a tight fit. Based on real stories, man. Was that an edit, or was that like some, lost footage, man, of Peppa Pig? You guys know recently how, man, we be seeing these clips, bro, of like how these cartoons and stuff, how they be having secret messages, man, behind them. Wouldn't surprise me, man, if Peppa Pig was in on it too. It was just announced a couple of days ago how it's been on for 20 years, so you know some stuff going on in the background, man. That's why we got to pay attention to our media. Upgraded throughout time. Saudi Arabia. Celebrities, everybody age, change, but you know what happens in that type of work. Ooh, that was an edit. You know what that was. What happened? Have you ever been on a ride, man, and it got stuck? That's something you never want to be. I think that legit probably only happened to me one time when I was going up on a roller coaster, and I kind of, stayed away from that. After that happened, I said, I don't like that, and this ain't gonna happen to me again. These rides, I've had a couple of crazy stories about what happened on those rides. They're just like, that ain't for me. Tell me down below, man, if you guys are like roller coaster heads and y'all can do that. I can't. Edit. That was a family edit too. Crazy fact. bodies of water. Drugs might like make you age. Why they abandoning them, bro? We know why they look like that, man. After what they've been through. You know, probably back then they didn't have a term for it, but we obviously know what they went through now, man. It's just like the things you see over that, or if you partake in what happened over there, it changes you. So it's no wonder why they look like completely different persons before and after the before and after shot, man. Pitbull is James Charles? What the? That was Cat with Quavo. Makeup changes you. Lockdown. What would y'all rank as one of the most creepy Marvel the MCU does, man? You know, fun fact, I'm an MCU fan, been keeping up with it for a minute, but I think for me, probably had to be the Doctor Strange and Dormammu scene where he kept it kept happening over and over again. It was like a loop. Hollywood changes you. I don't know what happened to her. You said Detroit from 2009 to 2013, all those look like some important buildings and stuff. They just got taken down, or they just didn't even pay attention to it, man. Just let it break down. Maybe that was all part of a plan, cause you know what neighborhoods those buildings are in. That doesn't help anything. We digging deep on that one. Oh yeah, why they just let it? You think it was part of Detroit, Michigan, the town they would try to fix it up, but they just literally left it there to rot. Why? Zeppelin. Oh. This is anime? Oh, what the? Hell, she just throw? That was not no damn birds. What the hell was that? I refuse to believe that was birds at the end. That was in Italy, right? I've seen like pictures of that. Was it really just like, was it really full size before and something happened to it that caused it to crack? What the heck? Blowing our reality wide open, man. Was that an edit? We're gonna have to check into that one. Because I know that's in Italy, right? That's like, if I'm not mistaken, that's the Colosseum? If I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since I checked that out, but if that's true, that's mind blowing. Tap in with us, you're gonna learn. It is. Whoa! What the hell happened to Squidward? Dark Origins revealed? The hell? They see like fear of body of water. I think I'm gonna carry that one. You guys know what happened with those fires, man. How they can spread, they can literally change everything. I remember, like, and those especially keep happening in California. I remember it kept going viral. Like California, like it kept happening over and over again. People, and they actually thought that like how somebody was like actually starting because it kept happening like too frequently. And wonder why California, that dark energy over there, you know, it's in California. That's like the movie industry, LA, and stuff like that. So we don't know why the hell that was happening over there. Something to think about.
Meet moving part 2.
Frog legs? Throw it away.
Death Meet moving part 6.
Hell is that? Woo. Now, if y'all still eat the meat after we just seen these videos, man, we know the meat right now going around is fake. That's just proof. We just seen it now, 4K, and people still eat meat. I don't see how people can eat octopus and stuff like that. That just ain't for me. But now that I definitely see that, I ain't definitely trying it. Ooh. Fair squids. People in those suits, we heard their stories about the Teletubbies now. I wonder what they went through. We don't do bugs. I said that in the previous video. I don't do bugs. What the type of parasite is that, man? They evolve in front of our eyes. That's down in the ocean. Oh yeah, place to go. OG memories. Toys R Us. Remember about Toys R Us, man. Those are some fond memories. Then like Toys R Us, man, it like declared for bankruptcy like how many times? But it keeps going away, it keeps coming back. But I think Toys R Us is something, man, that should stay. Every kid should experience that. I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid, looking around like, damn, all these damn toys just for me. And Blockbuster. Actually, I don't remember. I remember seeing Blockbuster a couple of times, but those are some fond memories of places, man. We gotta keep some of them, man. Just, around for the old, just for the memories. We know, like, everything's changing, but it's good. Just, just to keep those places around, just for memories. Seekers, YouTubers, supporters, man. That's it for this video for you guys today. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video today, man. I really appreciate the support. So, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, man. Like I said, I'm greatly appreciating the support you guys are showing in these videos. Like I said, let's continue to grow, let's continue to get bigger and better. Tell me down below, man. I'm always open to any and all forms of criticisms, just to make the channel better. I'm trying to, you guys, like I said, I'm still on this journey together with you guys, man. We're learning and growing and evolving together. So that's what I love about YouTube. Guys, gonna catch you in the next videos. I'm out. Peace, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing all right, man. If you guys are brand new to the channel, you guys don't know what we do. We break down scary and creepy videos on the net, on the web, man. From YouTube videos to TikTok videos, IG reels, Facebook, man. Anything weird, usual, and unexplained you can find right here on this channel. Just want to thank my supporters, man, who's tapping in with the channel, subscribing, hitting that post notification bell, hitting that like button, man. You're helping us push us in the algorithm, man, so we could reach other peoples, man. We could reach other seekers who's seeking this type of content. So I really appreciate the support. Found this video for you guys today. Let's do what we do best. Let's seek the truth.
This is why you should always change your locks. In 2017, a college girl woke up from a nightmare drenched in sweat and decided to rinse off before going back to sleep. She propped her phone on a shelf, turned on some music, and then hopped in the shower. A few minutes later, she reaches for her phone to change the song, but stops suddenly. Reflected on her phone's screen was a person standing in the middle of her bathroom facing the shower. She somehow kept her composure, turned the water to scalding hot, and then ripped open the curtain and sprayed the intruder in the face. As they howled in pain, she ran past them to her kitchen to get her butcher's knife. In a panic, she can't find her knife, so she just runs out of the apartment and calls the police. The police go in and come out with a crazy-looking woman in handcuffs. One of the officers comes over to the girl and says she used to live here and she had copies of your keys. Then he pauses and looks down and brings up a clear evidence bag that contained her butcher's knife, and he says, "Looks like she wanted her apartment back." There's something terrible.
What? So she wanted her apartment back, and because she had a copy of the key, she just went in there unannounced. Can somebody even do something like that, Seekers? Is that even legal? I don't think so, right? People are crazy in this world now. That's insane.
Terrifying going on at Chuck E. Cheese right now, and I'm going to explain it to you. So we all know about the game Five Nights at Freddy's, right? It's a game based around a restaurant that's pretty much like a Chuck E. Cheese, where the animatronics come to life and wreak havoc on all the guests there. But what if I told you this was possibly happening in real life right now?
No way.
Just 2 days ago, 5 children have gone missing inside of a Chuck E. Cheese, and the parents reported a weird smell from the inside of the building. And then just like Five Nights at Freddy's, someone that worked the late night shift actually got killed after hours. Now these are all pretty weird, but here's the kicker right here. Check out this headline. Night shift workers from Chuck E. Cheese claim strange movement from animatronics post hours. So I don't know, what do you think about this? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? And I mean, with 2020 and everything going on, like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was real.
Blood-curdling
Captain
facts that
Fact.
you wish you never knew, Part 1. When creating the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, they couldn't create skeletons that looked realistic enough, so they used real human skeletons. Since then, they've removed all but one. Ducks sometimes become cannibals due to boredom, meaning they kill and eat each other. This behavior begins as early as 4 weeks old. Crocodiles are capable of galloping, similar to a horse. Luckily, alligators cannot. And while we're at it, tarantulas can swim. It's extremely common after you die that there will be extreme gas buildup and you will burp after death. And sometimes dead bodies can even sit up on their own. Also, if a pregnant woman dies, the gas buildup in her body can actually forcefully push a baby out. In other words, a post-mortem baby bazooka. Hearing is the last bodily function to go after one dies. So it's very possible that the last thing you ever hear is the paramedic calling off your CPR.
This is why you shouldn't.
Those are some crazy facts we learn, Seekers, man. That's where you gotta tap in with us, man. I never in a million years would ever guess, man, that tarantulas can swim and he can, he said the alligators, they were galloping? What the hell? This is when they gotta upgrade like that, man. I'm telling you, man, you tap in with us, Seekers, you gonna learn some new information, man, daily.
Never stay in sketchy motels. In 2005, a young woman on a solo road trip across the country decided to stop for the night. The first place she sees is the Mountaintop Motel. It looked pretty cheap, but she was tired, so she said good enough. The check-in guy eyed her up and down very uncomfortably and then asked her if she was traveling alone. She ignores the question, pays for her room, and then walks away with the key. When she gets inside her room and sees there are literally cockroaches in her bed, she says nope and decides to sleep in her car in the parking lot. Around 3 a.m., she wakes up to see the check-in guy using his own keys to get into the motel room she was supposed to be in. A few minutes later, he storms out and slams the door and starts walking towards her car. Terrified, she hides under her blanket as the man tries to open her car doors but can't and walks away. She speeds off and calls her friend and asks her to look up the address of Mountaintop Motel so she can give it to police. Her friend's quiet for a second and then just says, "The Mountaintop Motel closed a week ago. If someone offers you this, walk away." In 2016, a man was staying at his friend's cabin in the woods when he decided to go for an evening stroll. A little ways down the trail, he hears someone call out from behind his neighbor's house. He looks up and he sees this skinny guy pop out from behind the building who starts waving frantically at him to come over. Worried this guy could be in trouble, the man takes off running to assist, but when he gets close enough, the neighbor just offers him a fistful of Slim Jims and starts talking about how much he hates his wife. Sensing there was something wrong with this guy, he says no thank you to the Slim Jims and walks away. The next day, the man calls his friend who owned the cabin to ask him what the deal was with his weirdo neighbor. There was silence on the phone, and then his friend just says, "I don't have any neighbors." The police are called, and it turns out his neighbor was really some lunatic who had recently killed his wife and had been hiding out in the abandoned cabin next door. This is why...
That's why, man, my parents always say, don't talk to strangers. Like, he could have been the next. He could have been next, man. He didn't even know. He just offered him some Slim Jim talking about how he didn't like his wife. Like, the signs were there, man. You gotta pay attention to what people say nowadays, man, because every time somebody says something, bro, and if it sounds weird, especially talking about how he hated his wife and just offered him Slim Jims, that's bizarre enough already. And you in the woods at that. He's a brave soul. I don't know how he did it. If I was in the woods, you see somebody you don't know, deuces, I'm out. You ain't getting me.
You always say yes to tandoori chicken. In 2012, a high school tutor and her student stayed up so late one night studying that by the time they were done, the buses had stopped running. Without another way home, the student asked if he could stay the night at her place. Reluctantly, she agreed. When they got back to the apartment, she fell asleep on her bed and he fell asleep on a blanket next to her bed on the ground. A few hours later, she wakes up to the boy standing awkwardly in the middle of the room with a very strange look on his face. What? She asks him, "What's wrong?" He looks at her and says, "I'm really hungry. Let's go get some tandoori chicken." Confused, she says, "It's 2 a.m. Just get a snack in the cupboard." And he grabs her by the arm and he says, "No, we are getting tandoori chicken right now." And he yanks her from the bed. Feeling totally caught off guard by this whole situation, she goes into the hall with the boy, and as soon as the door shuts behind them, she can tell that he is terrified. He looks at her and just says, "I'm not actually hungry. When I woke up, there was someone under your bed." This is why you should always trust your gut. In the early 1970s, a college student decided to hitchhike his way home after class. A car pulls up, a man offers him a ride, and he climbs in. As soon as the car started moving, the student felt totally uneasy, like something was wrong but he couldn't quite place it. Without saying anything, he waited till the next time they slowed down and he flung the door open and ran away. 2 years later, he's flicking through TV channels when he comes across this special interview with a death row inmate. And it's just the audio recording, so he hears the interviewer ask the inmate, "Why did you remove all the door handles inside of your car?" The man just goes, "Well, the first time I tried to kill someone, I picked up a college hitchhiker who got smart at some point and jumped out of my car. So, lesson learned, remove all the door handles." When they showed his
he knew.
picture, the student knew immediately that he was supposed to be the first victim of John Wayne Gacy, aka the Killer Clown, who had killed over 30 men and boys in his clown room and stuffed them into his basement. This is why you should always trust...
Sorry for pausing 2 times there, man, but I just had to explain this one, bro. That's why people say, man, when you have to trust your gut sometimes, because, bro, your gut, it'll never steer you wrong, man. He had a feeling that something was off, man. As soon as he stopped, he jumped out the damn car. And look what happened. Flicking through the channels. And what came to pass? He was right on the money, man. You gotta trust your gut sometimes, bro. You just have to. Even if everybody's saying, "Oh no, bro." If there's a gut feeling, man, and you don't trust it, then just get away from that situation. That's actually one of the most insane stories you heard, Seekers.
your gut.
Tap in with
In the
us.
1970s, a young couple decided to go for a late-night hike in the woods. A couple minutes into their walk, and the man remembers thinking something's not right. He tells his girlfriend, but they just decide to ignore it and keep going, until he steps on something that felt really soft, like it was alive. Before he has a chance to see what he stepped on, they hear all this rustling in the bushes next to them, and they bolt. Years later, that couple turns on the TV, and a death row inmate who's about to be executed is being interviewed.
Again.
And they ask him, was there ever a time that you were almost caught red-handed? He responded, yes, one time. I was in the woods, and a couple walked through, and the man actually stepped on the body of a girl I had just killed. I was hiding in the bushes just a few feet away. They didn't see me. That couple had run into one of the worst serial killers of all time, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
So supposedly this is what the fallen angel Lucifer looks like. And this is what the moon looked like on March 31st, 2020. I don't know about any of you guys, but this is scary, especially with everything going on in the world right now. Pretty cool!
Let this be a
That was
reminder
similar?
that there really are monsters out there. In 2007, a woman living right near a prison in California got home late one night and went right to bed. Around midnight, she woke up to footsteps on her first floor, assumed it was her roommate, so she goes downstairs to say hi. She yells out to her roommate, who doesn't say anything, and then in walks this giant man who she doesn't recognize. She runs upstairs, jumps in her closet into the crawl space, and hides. As she's helplessly tucked away in this little crawl space, trying not to make any sound, all she hears is this giant man sprinting around her house, running into walls, flipping furniture, and screaming in frustration because he can't find her. Finally, after several hours, she slowly opens the crawl space back up, crawls out, and gets her phone off the nightstand and calls police. As she's telling the police her story, she describes the person who had broken in, and they stop her and say, "Ma'am, go back in the crawl space and stay there. We'll be there as soon as we can." It turned out a 6'11" convicted murderer had escaped the prison and was still on the loose.
Damn. She was living next to prison. I could never do that. I don't see how people can do that. I understand people need houses and stuff, but living next to a prison, that's just like asking for trouble. Because like I said, they have like direct access to the house, and as soon as they escape, they just gonna try to go into one of the people's houses. Word of advice, man, don't live next to a prison. I'm pretty sure I don't have to say that, but you never know. Is that an edit? Yeah, that's an edit. Call it like I see it.
If you scare easily, I wouldn't watch this video. In 2013, a mine explorer found this entrance to an abandoned mine and decided to go have a look around. He decides to film his experience and upload it to his YouTube channel, where he had uploaded hundreds of other videos of him exploring mines, but he never once references the paranormal or ghosts or anything like that until this video. As soon as he steps foot inside, he tells the camera that he has a really uneasy feeling about being there and wonders if he should even keep going. But he does. Everything seems pretty normal until he gets to a section in the mine where there's a bunch of chains hanging down from the ceiling. He hears something in the back of the tunnel, so he pulls his flashlight out and he shines it towards the back, and he sees a chain swinging, and it shouldn't be, because there's no draft and he's all alone, and you can tell he's scared by the way he starts talking. Although he's totally freaked out, he wants to know what's causing the chain to swing, so he goes farther and farther into the mine until he hears something. People whispering in every direction. He gets totally spooked and runs out. If you don't want to sleep tonight, watch the whole video. This is why you should never open your door for strangers. In 2013, a woman let her dog out to use the bathroom one more time before bed. After only a few minutes, she starts hearing scratching on her door, which is typically the sound her dog makes when he's ready to come in. But it just seemed way too soon for him to be done being outside. So she decides to look through the peephole to make sure it really is her dog. But what she sees is terrifying. A deranged-looking man is right outside her door, staring intently at her door handle, waiting for it to turn open. As she's looking in horror, unable to do anything, he starts scratching at the door as hard as he can, never leaving his gaze from the door handle. She manages to stifle a scream, she backs away and realizes her dog is still outside. So she goes to the side window, but there's no sign of her dog, and so she goes back to the door to see if maybe the man's moved. He hasn't moved, his mouth is open, and he's staring directly at the peephole. Then he turns around and walks away. With the man gone, she discovers her dog unharmed, his leash had just been cut. But that means he had a knife.
Terrifying facts about the ocean. Let's get into it. So we've explored
Damn, we didn't even get the terrifying acts of the ocean, man. We've seen a couple of them, man, but I was really excited to see what he had to say, man. These videos were like, I had to find these part 2s for y'all, man. I know y'all I see in the comments, y'all be irked like me too, man, when they don't finish off the story. I gotta do a deep dive and find these part 2s for y'all, man, but we're gonna find them. That's crazy, man. There's some crazy facts today, man. There's some crazy stories. You guys, if you guys made it with me to the end of the video, you're a true seeker. Once again, thank you guys for supporting the channel, for subscribing, hitting that post notification bell, man, hitting that like button, man. Like I said, when you guys do those simple steps, man, that pushes us in the algorithm, man, we can connect with other people, man. We're growing. I see the progress we're making with each and every video, so I'm thankful for you guys. Like I said, we're going to continue to grind. We're going to continue to get better with each and every video. I'm doing daily uploads for you guys. You guys can catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace, YouTube.